Hey guys, Simpzy here. Welcome to episode 6 of my FIFA 15 Arsenal career mode. Now, in today's episode, we have the January transfer window and deadline day, but we do have one match in today's episode, and that is against Manchester City. So guys, to kick episode 6 off, we do manage to sign a new centre defensive mid, Sebastian Rode from Bayern Munich, 78 overall, 24 years of age. Now, I played with this guy last year in FIFA 14. If you guys watched my QPR career mode, I picked him up on a free contract from Frankfurt. I think that's what it was. And he was a god. He was an absolute god during that career mode. And then during the summer, he got signed for Bayern Munich. So I've always wanted to play with him and in FIFA 15, and I feel like I've been given the opportunity to do so. So, we do have a massive transfer in today's episode. And I'm just not going to say, that's not it. That's not the massive transfer. We're actually bringing 2 more players to the club. We do have a little bit of money left over. And basically, I want to strengthen my side. We are winning at the moment. The top 5 is quite interesting. Southampton and Swansea are in there at the moment. Chelsea's not going too good. And Everton's dipping into the top 7 there. So, I really just wanted to bring Sebastian Rode in because I do know he's a quality centre defensive mid. He probably doesn't have that good qualities going forward, but I feel like I didn't get to play with him much in my Bayern Munich career mode, and I feel that he's like a young Bastian Schweinsteiger. He's just so fantastic on the ball, and I'm really looking forward to play him. It also gives me just a little bit more squad depth, just in case we do pick up an injury or a red card, because we are pushing now to the end of the season. So I'm hoping he can do well. Sven Bender, Ramsey doing okay. I'm not really much of a fan of Jack Wilshere. I don't play well with him. I don't know what it is. And I just feel like I can play with other players here. But Marco Reus on the ball, weaving and whipping there, cutting back from side to side, gets his shot off, but unfortunately couldn't score here. Now, we did lose to Manchester City earlier on the season, 3-1 at home. We lost against Manchester United 1-0 in the last episode, actually. And speaking of the last episode, we also had 2 matches in that. We ended up losing to United 1-0, and we lost to Liverpool 4-1. We beat Liverpool 4-1 as well. Marco Reus scored 2, Ozil and Gibbs scored the other. But we are determined here to beat Manchester City. If we can beat our first Manchester side, that would be great. But Yaya Toure manages to whip it in. What a cracking header at Chesney. 0-0 after half-time. Mangala on the ball gets his shot off. We did beat them in the Community Shield, but it doesn't really count. They weren't playing their best side there. David Silva, the Spaniard, on the ball here. And we do manage to give away a penalty, which is unfortunate. Yaya Toure scored a hat-trick last time. No, he didn't. He missed the penalties. But so this is not the first time in this career mode that Yaya Toure has stepped up against Chesney, and fortunate for Yaya Toure, unfortunate for Chesney. Makes it 1-0, which is disappointing. I really want to beat Manchester City here today, but they make it 1-0 just before the 66 minutes, so it's in a not a very good situation. So we've still got 2 players coming up, guys, and the window, so we only have 1 match in today's episode. We do manage to bring one back here in the 74th minute, and that really did just give us a little bit more of confidence there. And I do believe it was Ramsey who buried that into the back of the net. But Sebastian Rode on the ball here, determined to score in his debut. He whips it in. Unfortunately, couldn't scrape it over the line, and it's still 1-1 at the moment. Sanchez with the throw, and he's waiting for his teammates to come up. Chambers, we are missing one player at the moment as well. Debussy is out for a red card, but Chambers has come back from his short-term loan at West Ham, of course. So in the 90th minute, guys, Sebastian Rode, I was kind of saying he didn't have much defensive qualities. Attacking qualities, has more defensive. He manages to get us a penalty. Marco Reus steps up straight down the middle, and Marco Reus in the 90th minute from the set piece makes us beat Manchester City. So 2 penalties in this match, and my main man Marco Reus steps up, and it's just an immaculate goal. Look at that. He's just scored so many this season, and we just scrape away the victory. I would have been happy with the 1-1 draw, but in the 90th minute, my God, Sebastian Rode. So guys, the second player in today's episode we are signing is Douglas Costa for 18 million plus Jack Wilshere. Obviously looking for a replacement for Jack. I don't know, I just don't play well with him. I did put him up for a transfer, but we end up signing Costa here for 18 million. Like I said, 5-star weak foot, 3-star skills. He's going to be a really good squad rotational player and just basically gives us that little bit more squad depth. We don't really have many more cams going forward. We do have Walcott and Ox, but we don't have any cams, which have better passing qualities. Now, we did get an offer here from Marco Reus for 66 million for PSG, 87 overall, 25 years of age. I did do a counter offer for 70 million. Now, like I said, Marco Reus is a hot topic in this January transfer window. Sides like Bayern Munich offered 80 million. I said 170. We did pay 91 million from the striker. Now, PSG come back and say they'll give me 148 million for him. I said, no, I'm going no more than 160 because then we could potentially sign Messi or Ronaldo or someone like that. So PSG come back and say they're going to give me 156 million for Marco Reus. And I accept the contract because that is a ridiculous amount of money. Even though Marco Reus was my favourite player of the season, we bought him for 91 million. We're getting that money back and we are getting an additional 40 million. Obviously, some of it goes to the board. We got given 131 million, which is absolutely crazy. So when you get that type of money, you're only going to sign one player and or two types of players. You only get to sign one of them, so you'll be able to see who that is. So I do apologise, guys, if you didn't like to see Marco Reus go, but we're going to sign Cristiano Ronaldo for 134 million. We couldn't get him any cheaper, so we're getting a player, a 92 overall player, even though Reus is an 87, so we get a 5-stat increase for our main striker. And now that we've signed Cristiano Ronaldo, I believe we can win. We can win the Premier League. I don't give a shit about the cup. And I think we could potentially get to the semi-finals of the Champions League. Now, you might be thinking that's not really realistic for Arsenal. I never said this was going to be a realistic career mode. Just look at our side. We have Ronaldo up front, a 92 overall. We have Ozil, which is like all these players I'm naming are like high 85 rated. We have Sanchez, Santi Cazorla on the cam wings. We have Sven Bender and what's his name? Ramsey, Debussy, and Gibbs. We have Butchtaber, our newly signed player, and we have Koscielny. Chesney. So my defense is probably the weakest, but my defense has been solid all season, I believe. And we just signed Douglas Costa, Sebastian Roden. You can't forget Danny Welbeck, Theo Walcott, and what's his name? Oxlade-Chamberlain. So I potentially think we can win the Premier League this season. So now that we signed Ronaldo, where do you guys think we'll end up? I honestly think we can win the Premier League. It was disappointing that we did sell PSG, so I do apologise if you didn't want to see that, but hey, what are you going to do? I want to try win, and Cristiano Ronaldo is going to be better for that. Ronaldo is better than Reus in FIFA 15. Now, I was kind of umming and ahhing in the dying hours whether or not to replace Chesney, so I was just quite interested to listen to offers. Now, Butchtaber, unfortunately, is out for 2 weeks, which is disappointing, but Martinez, the Colombian, has gone to Wolfsburg for 28 million. So we are coming to the final stages. Like, I could have signed Ruffier or some other players, but I was looking at Peter Cech as well. Higuain has gone to Manchester City with a pretty big transfer, but 156 million. That is the biggest transfer I've done in FIFA 15. I've sold a player. I did sign Messi and Ronaldo, of course, in other career modes, but I decided against signing Ruffier. We do get a 3-stat increase. Chesney is 80 overall, Ruffier is 23, but he's actually quite older. So we managed to sign 3 players in today's episode, guys. Please leave a like for Cristiano Ronaldo, and I really do profusely apologise if you didn't want to see Ronaldo in the club. But now with him up front, I am feeling confident that we can win the Premier League with these players and do exceptionally well in the Champions League. But guys, let me know in the comment section down below what player is going to be top goal scorer of the Premier League now that Marco Reus has gone to Paris Saint-Germain. And it's going to be very interesting to see how Cristiano Ronaldo does do in how he goes into Arsenal. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Simpzy out.